Hi guys, welcome to today's webinar. So today's one is going to be slightly different to normal. So this one's going to just focus on just the running track that we've just released. Okay. So as you know that we released the new running track this weekend. So there's a fitness one and then there's a performance one. So there's a 2-day track and there's also a 3-day track. So this webinar, what we're going to aim to do is try and give you some warm-up ideas to kind of incorporate, just so we can help kind of reduce that injury, to make sure the body's prepped and ready to go forward when you're going into these runs. So in the previous podcast, when me and Sam talked about running, one of the main things that we kind of talked about is that people start to run too early and they start getting injuries. So doing this warm-up before your runs is going to help reduce those injuries, okay? So help reduce the chances of shin splints, of knee pain and hip pain and back pain. So if you incorporate this into your runs, it's going to help you a lot. So for the warm-up itself, we're going to focus on a 4-stage protocol, okay? So the first part of that protocol is going to be raising the heart rate, okay? So you're going to focus on looking at getting that heart rate nice and high, the body primed for work, getting the joints nice and loose, and also increase blood flow to those muscles that we're going to be using during the workout. The second stage of that protocol is going to be the activate stage, okay? So this is going to look at those key muscles we're going to use during running. So looking at the glutes, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the calves, as well as the core, and looking at trying to activate those muscles, making sure they're prepped and ready. And then the third stage is going to be the mobilize stage. So during this stage, we're going to look at trying to do some stretching, but it's going to be movement-based stretching, so dynamic stretching rather than static ones, okay? Again, looking at those muscles that we've just said, trying to get them nice and loose so you don't get any injuries on your runs. And then the last stage is potentiate. Okay, so this is going to look at trying to recruit the most muscle fibers as possible. Okay, so if we get more muscle fibers recruited, it means the runs are going to be a bit more explosive, a little bit easier to kind of do, rather than going to be feel that sluggish that you do if you don't do the warm-ups. Okay, so now we're just going to go outside and we're going to run through this 4-stage protocol with a bit of exercise in it. Okay guys, so the first part of this protocol is the raise part. Okay, so nice simple exercise. All you're going to do, just jog on the spot, hopping from foot to foot. Okay, so just get the body nice and warm, getting the heart rate up. Okay, from there what we can do is we can start going to high knees. So those knees up nice and high. Okay, we do that for 30 seconds. Once you've done 30 seconds, start kicking those heels to the bum. Okay, I'm just going to repeat that 2 or 3 times. So high knees and heel kicks to the bum. So the second part of the protocol, guys, looking at activation. Okay, so we're looking at trying to focus on activating these glutes, quads, hamstrings, and the calves. So exercise number 1, nice and simple. We're going to lunge forward. As we lunge forward, we're going to twist towards the leg that's leading and stepping back up. Okay, make sure we're driving through the heel, squeezing the glutes every time we come up. Okay, we go for 10 reps in total. Once you've done your 10 reps, okay, we're going to stand up nice and tall. And we're going to tiptoe up onto the balls of our toe. Okay, lifting the knee up. Okay, this is going to help activate those calves as well as activating those hip flexors, ready for running. So marching on the spot. Okay, we're going to go for about 10 reps of those. Once we've done those calf raises, we're then going to go into just 10 normal squats. Okay, so chest up nice and tall, heels flat on the floor, bringing the bum down, coming up, squeezing the bum. Okay, again, going for 10 reps. Okay, and so for that mobility portion of the protocol, first one we're going to do is we're going to bring that foot forward, so we're in a lunge position. From here, you're going to put your hand to the floor, hand on top of your foot, driving those hips forward, loosen off the hips, loosen off those quads. From here, we're going to twist, reaching up to the sky, loosen off the lower back and a little bit of glute. From there, coming back down, going to sit back onto that rear foot, keep that leg nice and straight, loosening off those hamstrings again, a little bit of glute and a little bit of lower back. Coming forward again, driving those hips forward, twist, down, and then coming back. Okay, we're going to do this for 5 on each side. And our second drill for the mobility is going to be those leg swings. Okay, same ones that we kind of do in class. Okay, so we're going to start off nice and tall, make sure the belly button's facing forward, swinging the leg forward, coming back. Okay, keeping those hips facing forward, trying not to twist. Okay, we're going to go for 10 reps. Once you've done 10 forward and back, we're going to go to the side. Okay, I'm going to go for 10 side to side.
trying to keep the toes facing up towards the sky. If you need to, we can hold on to something as well, just for a bit more stability. Okay guys, and that potentiation phase, so that fourth part of the protocol. Okay, so exercise number 1, we're going to go for 10 pogo hops. So for this, you can put your hands on your hips, onto the balls of your toes, okay, and just hop in on the spot. Try and get as high as we can for 10 reps. Once you've done 10 of those, so activating those calves, next one we're going to go for is going to be a squat jump with a twist. Okay, so opposite hand is going to reach down, touch opposite foot, big jump up, come down, jump up each time. Okay, again, going for 10 reps. Okay, so that's going to be our warm-up protocol that we're going to use, guys. If at the end of that you still don't feel quite mobile or quite activated or ready to go for your run, you can repeat it. Okay, don't forget we are going to go for a run, so it's not supposed to be an all-out knackering effort. Okay, so I hope this helps and enjoy your runs.